What up, Boxchevy family? It's your boy Boxchevy P. We back again with another one. Y'all can see it's dark. It's early in the morning. It's 6:38 a.m. in the morning. I'm up early. I just got a call from the tow truck driver. Well, not the tow truck driver, but the transporter. And he arrived at 5:40 in my area. But I was, like I said, I was at work this morning, so he had to wait until I got off. Well, first shift ended up coming in a little early. I ended up texting her. My staff, she ended up coming in a little bit early for me. I had to work third last night because my third shifter wasn't feeling well last night, so I ended up having to come in. And yeah, that's how it goes when you're a business owner. You got to make something happen. So I couldn't get nobody else to come in on last minute's notice, so I had to come work myself. But enough of that. Happy birthday to me, man. Today is my birthday. I'm blessed to wake up and see another day, man, so I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm about to go get my, cleaned up a little bit, go get my day started. But the day started off perfect because I wasn't sure exactly what time he was going to be here. He gave me a wide window. He says it's either going to be early in the morning when he get here with the car, or either it's going to be later in the evening. So luckily he got here early in the morning because it was going to kind of have me stuck all day waiting around on him. I didn't want to do nothing just because I didn't know exactly when he was coming. Just long story short, I was supposed to have his car delivered Friday. Today is Sunday, so I was supposed to get the car Friday, so I wasn't even supposed to be worried about this on my birthday. But like I said, if I got to look at it in a good way, shit, it's a blessing. I'm getting my Boxchevy on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I'm shooting up there now. He gonna meet me by the house with the car, so I'm about to shoot there. I'm literally just now leaving my group home as we speak, just pulling out. So I'm about to go shoot up there right now. I'll be to the house in like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna shoot up there, move these cars around and meet him so I can make some space to put that car in the garage. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I get there, man. Let's go. At the house, as y'all can see, I'm working with limited space in here. This box is sitting right in the middle of the garage. I should have moved it yesterday like I started to, but I'm about to make space now. My girl talking about it ain't gonna fit in here. You ain't got room in here. She thinks she's right, but like I said, I'm gonna make it work. This motor got to move around. I'm gonna move some stuff around real quick. He actually gonna be pulling up, so it really don't matter as long as I get it up into the driveway, he can go on about his business. But I'm just gonna move some of this stuff around now. I'm tired. I really ain't slept, so I'm finna get this shit done because I'm trying to get in here and get some Z's so I can get my day started. So y'all give me a minute. I'm finna move these cars around in the driveway, then push this over to the side, and then we're gonna make some room for this LS. So give me a few minutes, and I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Shit, I'm saying. But I have to just give him some sign language. Sign language. That'll work out. I'm gonna have to air that tire up too. We can really just push it off from here. This car been sitting for a while. Everything seemed to be there though. We're gonna go through it once we're done. He put 10 on there. Doors and stuff look pretty clean. Underbody, he showed me all this on camera already, but of course you gotta check it out in person. But everything all there. So everything is in the car. Everything that's missing, this stuff, everything that's missing is in there. So long as it's all there, I can work with it. Get the hell out of this way. See, he had another car to bring this way. I wouldn't mind taking this one off the truck too, because I'm definitely finna buy one of these. All All right, yeah, that's sun fade right there. That peeling you see, that's clear coat. When you paint a car, you got clear coat on it, and when it be sitting in the sun too long, the clear coat start peeling. That's the last layer over the paint. But as y'all can see, this is a down south car. It's set for a while. It don't run right now. I got a motor, and it got a motor that's running, but it's not running at the moment. So I got to tinker with it, see what's going on with it. It's an LT1 swap in here, and it's not the new LT1. It's the LT1 I like of a Impala or a Boxchevy. So that's the motor. It ain't the new LT1. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna check it out and see how good it runs first. And if it run good enough, I won't bother it. But if it don't run like I want it to, you already know I'm gonna pull the motor. I don't know if I'm gonna swap this one or just put another 305 or something back in here, but we'll see in a minute. But this tire is coming out, this air coming out the tire like super fast. So won't be no pushing this car back and forth. It'll be, we had to just push this one out because this one easier to push. This thing was hell pushing up in here. So y'all give me a minute and I'll cut y'all back on and tell y'all more about it.
24 hours later.
So it's the next day. We back at it. Y'all know as of yesterday was my birthday, so I really wasn't out here messing with the cars yesterday. They dropped the LS Broham off, but I didn't get a chance to mess with it. I just really got it in the garage. I had the driver help me get it in the garage, and my sons helped me get it in there, and then I pretty much just took off. I actually went and got me some sleep, then I got up and moved around a little bit. I wasn't trying to do too much. I went and ate and shit yesterday. That was pretty much it. I wasn't trying to do too much though, man. And I was tired from not getting no sleep the night before, so shit, I really was chilling most of the day. But I'm finna move this car. I'm gonna pull this car off because that tire is back flat. Y'all know I aired it up when it was on the trailer to get it off to help roll it. And the air went right back out. No, some brand new tires on that car. So I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the tire off and then hey, what my girl been driving my truck, my seat be way up to the steering wheel, but I'm tire up to the shop real quick just so I can see what's going on with it. So y'all give me a second, I'm gonna get this car and I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Yep, so here we go. As y'all can see, the car is flat, that's why it's leaning like that. See the front tire. I know y'all might be wondering, like, damn, is this the same car from the picture he posted on Instagram? Yeah, this is the same exact car. It's just been sitting a little longer. So that picture was taken when he first parked that car in the field. He done took the hubcaps off and he done tinted the windows out. So, and then as you can see, it done got more sun damage on it since that picture I posted. But that was a picture that was more in the glory days of it. But as far as the car being solid, it's still pretty solid. Those are the points I look for. When I buy a car, I look to see if all of the trim is there. The bumper fillers, those not really a deal breaker because I can buy those, but I prefer them to be in place. So the bumper fillers usually there. Mostly the time, I don't know why these are always gone off of original cars. I don't know why. That's a good question for myself. I need to find out is why those are always missing in the back. I don't know if they just get brittle and break or what's going on, but them always gone when you find the car. But the good thing about this car is I got a bunch of little extra parts with it. So for the stuff I need for it, like you see in the front, it got a brand new bumper filler. Got a brand new bumper filler in the front. So really, this is a Tennessee car. I got this car out of Tennessee. Body lines, everything. This car pretty straight. Like I said, it ain't all beat up and damaged. It's just rusty. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it's rusty. It's just sun faded. But it don't look like it's too much rust. I looked under the bottom. I'm gonna get a better look once I get all the tires on and get it broed on the driveway. But from what I see, this car is super solid though. And the interior is kind of faded. But like I said, I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna redo it. Opera lights, I got brand new opera lights in the trunk. The whole setup, not just the lenses. I got the whole setup in the trunk, brand new. These coming off. You know, a lot of people in the South tint their windows. Tint on the old school is a no-no. If y'all know, y'all know. A lot of people in the South do that for the heat purposes, but for me, tint on the old school is a no-go. So what I will be doing is getting my heat gun, and whoever tinted these didn't do a good job. But once I get everything together, I'm gonna get my heat gun, and I'm gonna peel all these tints off. Y'all know I'm replacing all of this stuff. A lot of stuff. We got more. We're gonna get more into that stuff in a second. Let me just get this tire off because I gotta go. I'm gonna get this tire off right quick, and then I'll cut y'all back on. Okay, tire off. It's already looking good. I can see it got brand new brake calipers. It got brand new brake pads, and it got brand new rotors, which he did tell me that he did. He was doing a lot of stuff to this car before he got sick of it. He had this car 6 years. I'm gonna show y'all the reason why he got sick of it in just a minute too. Because you know how it be when you got a car and it just seems like every time you're trying to get something done at a shop, you're hitting a roadblock and you just get frustrated and say, the hell with the car. That's pretty much what he did. And like I said, he had the car for 6 years before he got rid of it. So he did a lot of stuff to it. But as y'all can see, if y'all know, y'all can see them brake pads look good, the rotors look good, and the brake calipers look brand new as well. But with this tire, I just aired it up right here. And I put some see, when I ain't got no pressure on it, the air ain't coming out. But if you put it on the car, the air gonna be coming out pretty fast. But I put some water on there, and I see it's the back bead of the wheel. Hopefully the rim ain't dry rot. If it is, I got some extra ones in the back of the house. But that's where the air coming out of it right now. So I'm gonna go get that sealed. You know what I'm saying? They probably have to hit it with a little grinder or something too, because that little rust be breaking the seal too. So like I said, it has set. Y'all see these tires are brand new. So there's nothing wrong with the tires. As you can see, these tires are still got the whiskers on them. These was brand new tires. They just got mud on them from sitting in the field. But he just had bought all these tires too. See the tread on them. They are brand new, all 4 of them. So that's a good thing. So I'm gonna take it up to the tire shop and just have them reseal it so I can put it on here, so I can move this car back and forth and get this car started up eventually, or get it moved around so we can do what we're gonna do with it. Because I'm thinking I might just go stick it in storage, but we'll see in a minute. But y'all can see everything pretty much is there. I ain't even looked at the headliner. Your headliner still look real good too. Back deck, not so much, but seats in good shape. They just faded. That's what happened when you got to sit in the sun. That's where this thing is for, to block all that sunlight out your car and stop your seats from fading. But yeah, from what I hear though, it's a bad wiring job from a previous shop that he took it to. All right, got the tires squared away, so they got that sealed up for me. Just popped the hubcaps back on there. So like I was telling y'all earlier too, this is the same car I posted. It just it's been faded. Like I said, it's been sun faded. It's been sitting in the sun down south. You know, it's mostly hot down south, especially compared to the Midwest where we at. So it would be this car would be 10 times worse if it sat outside for a year or more in this Wisconsin weather. But that just shows you the difference. Like when you see a car like this come in, it makes you appreciate these type of cars much more, which was a frame off, like I told y'all. So this was my frame off project. Just look how clean this looks. This car look like it's fresh off the showroom floor, top to bottom. You still see tape hanging under the bottom from when he did the frame off. So this thing is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between this one and that one. I'm gonna show you under the hood real quick too. I touched it up a little bit with some touch-up paint, some satin black. If y'all paint stuff, you can use whatever paint you want, but satin black always just looks so much better when you paint stuff. It just makes it look more factory when you use satin black. But look how good this thing look under the hood, man. And there wasn't no rust under the hood. I just had to touch it up because y'all know I just had got this car painted, and there was a bunch of overspray, like primer and stuff under here, but it wasn't no rust, so I didn't have to do no sand. I just sprayed all the spots where they had got overspray. But just look how clean this thing is. Look at the frame. Look under there, man. This thing is immaculate. I can't wait to put this back together. So I'm just really, at this point, and everything under here new too. So all the control arms new, upper, lower, shock, springs, all that stuff is new under here. So basically it's just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta wait to assemble everything. So this will be getting assembled real soon though. So y'all stay tuned for that. But this is the project I'm gonna work on right now. So this one right here, this one gonna get put on the back burner for a minute. I'm just gonna assess it, see what it need. That way I know what I'm getting myself into. But this gonna be a build too, future build. But this build won't start till next year sometime. If I can get it in the paint right away, I probably would do that. Get the top off and get it painted and start there, because I don't mind. You know, like my Monte Carlo sat in the paint shop 9 months. So if this car got to sit in the paint shop, shit, for 7, 8, 9 months, I really wouldn't care. As long as they get it done, I would tell them to take all the doors and all that shit off too, though. But if that's the only way it's going to get started right now, if I take it to the paint shop and he tell me he can get working on it in the future, because if I give him a date, he can tell me if he can get it done by the date or whatever. So this I really don't need back right away, so I wouldn't mind putting it in the shop and letting them get to working on it, you know, and that way there'd be some progress being made on it while I'm working on my other cars. But if not, I'm just going to stick it in my storage, and it's going to sit until I get around to it. You know what I mean? But like I say, everything, the impact strip's still there. This one broke, of course, but everything is there on this car. And that's what I look for when I'm buying a car. But let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. You know what I'm talking about? And for those who wondering, this is a 6.0 for the Landau. So that's finna get rebuilt as well. I'm just waiting to finish tearing that down. And once I get this out of here, we're going to start tearing that down, ripping it apart, and putting all the new parts in it. And it's going to be going up in there, man. That, and the 4L80 is up under it on the floor back there, as y'all can see. So that's going to be a nice little runner, nice little cruiser for the summer. But the Landau, nonetheless, will be hitting the streets this summer for sure. Well, let's look under this hood, man. I want to show y'all this disaster of a car. Whew, yes, I know. First thing come to mind is what? A rat's nest. And yes, if the battery wasn't sitting up there, I just set it up there on the side because it was down here. And as you can see, that this fender is dry rot. This is the most rust I've seen on the car so far, is in this inner fender right here, which I probably get some fresh inner fenders from somebody. I know I can find some. They ain't no hard thing. But I'm probably going to replace them inner fenders on this side. This side seems to be good. But overall, looking at the car, to say it's sat outside for a while, it definitely looks pretty solid. You know what I mean? But this motor right here is out of like an Impala SS or a Boxchevy, whichever one. This, you know, the LT1 motors. So they fuel injected or whatever, but it's out of a like one of those cars, a Boxchevy. The motor, he said, ran real good. He got an LT swapped. It had a 305 when he bought it. He LT swapped it, and as y'all can see, he said his first shop did a good job, but then he went to get the painless wire harness hooked up, which this is the painless wire harness, which is a $700 harness. He went to get that hooked up, and then this is what they did. They got a fucking rat's nest under here, so they got wires taped up. Look at this shit, man. They got shit everywhere. And the car turning over, it's sounding good. He said it ran real good when they first put it in here, the shop that first put it in, but that shop closed down. He ended up taking it to another shop that somebody recommended, and that's what they did to him. So he said it started running like shit. Once they did the wire harness, I guess something cut off, something might have blew out. I don't know exactly what happened, but the car ended up not running no more. He got sick of it, so he just wanted to get rid of the car. So that's where I come in at. This motor ain't a bad motor. If I can get this motor running, get a new wire in and everything cleaned up, I'll actually leave this motor in here. If it's running good and I can add AC to it, I'll leave this motor in here for now and just let it be. And it got a 4L60 transmission in here as well. So this the bulk of the problem here is this wiring with this car as far as running wise. So we get this wiring cleaned up, we'd be good to go. If all else fails, I yank this motor out, keep the 4L60, throw a 5.3 or a good running 6.0 in here, call it a night. Clean up the engine bay like I do, make it look nice and neat, and this just be another cruiser. As long as it's running, I'm not trying to go above and beyond on the drivetrain on this car. I just want it to run good, be reliable, and this is gonna be a nice little cruiser, you know what I mean? But as far as wheels and shit, you know, of course I would throw some 28s on this too. So, but we're gonna work on this one slowly. Like I said, it'll be coming along in the near future. I want to finish these. I want to keep all my attention on this Landau and finish the Monte Carlo up right now. But as y'all can see, we got a lot of work ahead of us. But before I put the car up for the winter, I'll probably get this addressed if I can find somebody to mess with it. I'm not really familiar with LT Motors, so I really wouldn't even know where to start with this one. But it's cranking, so I'm gonna let y'all hear it crank. I just put a hot battery in there just to see what's going on with it, and it's definitely cranking. So let's see, and it sounds good. So if it ran, see, and I'm not hearing no fuel pump come on either. So I'm wondering if it got a fuel issue or something. But we'll figure it out. Like I said, I might tinker with it, or I might just send it off to one of my buddies and let them see what the hell going on with it, because I really don't have time for it right now. But if they can figure it out, we'll go ahead and get that done. But for the most part, we're going to get back to this box shortly, man. It's cold out here. It ain't no room to push it out. I got my other cars in the driveway, so I'm going to do that on the next video. I'm going to push it out. We're going to do a walk around, and then we'll go more into detail about what we're going to do in the meantime. In between time, though, I'm definitely going to be tinkering with it, seeing what's to it, because I ain't even really did a full walk around. Like I said, it came on my birthday early in the morning. Dude made it here 5 a.m., 5:45 a.m. So I got off work and just met him over here at the house and pushed it straight in the garage. I didn't do nothing with it, nothing to it. Y'all see, I just went and got this tire plugged, and that was it. Got the tire plug, aired them up, and here we are. So, and I just tried to crank it. So that's pretty much all I done did with the car. But I'm gonna do some more research, do some more finagling with it and see what I can come up with. But other than that, we definitely got a solid start. Like I said, everything is there. I go through the trunk. I got plenty of new parts in the trunk too. So I go through the trunk, show y'all what that's looking like, and it's gonna be just like a, you know what I mean, like a solid build. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just stay tuned. Lights look brand new. Everything looking good. So as long as we got a solid canvas, y'all know we can go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's light work. So y'all stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Tap in with your boy, man, and Boxchevy P gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Peace.